Hi, Rayne. Thank you for including your work. I've got your work up right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, now the first thing I'm noticing here, and I'm just going to come in here and I'm going to reduce the size here, but the file's not set up correctly. If we take a look at, okay, let me just do this. What I'm trying to do here is, okay, so we can see that the file's not set up correctly. Now, keep in mind that this should be 15 inches wide by 20 inches high, 5 by 5 interior compositions with a 1-inch gutter between. These are way bigger than a 1-inch gutter. Let me show you an example of what this should look like. And I'm just going to go over the course announcements, but you can see how that's 1 inch, 1 inch there, 15 by 20. 15 wide, 20 high. And if you want some assistance setting this file up, of course, there's a video in the course announcements. And again, just kind of really points to the importance of looking at the course announcements every week. But in the course announcements, we have this, I have this, where the heck are the course announcements? Right here. Okay, at the very bottom, this welcome to week 3 is really important. There's a ton of stuff in here, really a bunch. There's 6 videos and all sorts of resources. My recommendation is to really spend some time in this welcome to week 3 announcement. But at the very bottom, way at the bottom, there's this how to set up. This is a video, how to set up the file for assignment 3. I recommend you take a look at that to get that file set up correctly. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the compositions. Now, in the first composition, we want no contrast in size or weight. All hierarchy should be based on grouping. What you've done here, basically what you have is 2 different groups, but I'm not real sure the groups make sense because right now you have 1971 Pontiac Firebird. By the way, check your spelling. That's spelled incorrectly. And since Pontiac Firebird is a proper title, it should be capitalized. And then you've got these, this is the car, and then these are the attributes of the car, right? So wouldn't it make sense to group all the attributes together? Because right now you're placing emphasis on 2-door, 8-cylinder, that as it relates to the Pontiac. So you're saying, what this is saying in essence is that this 2-door Trans Am Ram Air is more important than this stuff because you're grouping it in hierarchy with the title. My recommendation is just to leave the title separate, then take these 4 right here and move them closer together and away from the title. That'll create the title as the hierarchy, first position in hierarchy, and creating emphasis on that based on placement and grouping, okay? So this should be 1 group, and then these should all be 1 group. Okay, in the second design, we need 1 new size and 1 new weight. And you've done that correctly and efficiently. You've created actually a new size and a new weight in the title, so that's good. Don't forget, again, that's spelled incorrectly, and that's proper title. That should be capitalized. I would also recommend maybe pulling this over. For some reason, this is indented while the rest isn't. So let's get all the rest of those. The headline can stay right there, but let's go ahead and get all of those in alignment, the scriptures. Into third, we want multiple contrasts in weight and scale. I'm not seeing multiple contrasts. I'm only seeing 2. There's a new size, there's a new scale, there's a new weight. Remember, we want multiple. Let me show you an example. Right here, multiple. Okay, there's a new size and weight. There's a new scale with a new weight. There's another new scale with a real new weight, and then there's a 4th scale and weight. So this is showing multiple changes. Okay, so you want to reflect multiple changes in that. And again, again, this is just randomly placed. There's no alignment here. Again, I would just move that over and get that into alignment. Remember, alignment is really important. Okay, in the 4th design, you want multiple contrast in weight and scale, same as 3 with the multiple contrast. But this time, you want this cropped black and white image, but the image has to bleed in 2 places. Okay, so, and again, I think that you're kind of lacking a little bit higher in, in alignment here. This is okay here. I would move it away from the car a little bit. There's a random line over there. I would definitely remove that. And then take this information right here and bring it right over and align it right there. Now, these can float, both of these. This one and this one can float, but this and these should be in alignment, right? And then don't forget to get that car to bleed in two places. Okay, so again, really good lesson in hierarchy and course announcements, right? Here, this is fantastic stuff right here. This hierarchy example. If you just go down through here and see how by adding new height, new weight, and new scale, you can really, really create hierarchy. And then I also want to draw your attention to page 101 of the textbook, where there are several examples of an assignment very, very similar to this, really demonstrating how to create hierarchy based on emphasis, and that emphasis is based on scale, placement, proximity, and scale, weight, and placement proximity. Okay. All right. So good start. Good start, Rayne. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. But I'd like to see those changes reflected in your final submission. Okay. Great. Thank you very much.